This island that broke off from Greenland's Petermann Glacier is more than 4 times the size of New York City's Manhattan Island. Jim Sienna of the U.S. National Ice Center tells VOA breakage like this is fairly routine in the Arctic.
There's about 10 to 40,000 of them that occurred during the year in the Arctic region. What's unusual about this one is the size.
And the size of the massive iceberg has some people worried, like Greenpeace activist Melanie Dukin.
I think this is more evidence to add to the growing body of knowledge that shows that climate change is happening.
Scientists say they cannot confirm whether the rip in the ice was caused by global warming because of a lack of information. They only started keeping records on the seawater around the glacier in 2003. And ocean science professor Andreas Moenchow says years of data on the glacier itself show that after this month's event, the massive ice is still on average discharging about the same amount of water it usually does, some 600 million cubic meters a year, or about 220,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
Even a big piece like this, over 50 years, is not that significant. It's just the normal rate.
Moenchow warns people not to jump to conclusions.
An event like this, in this specific event, all flags go immediately up. Oh, let's explain this by global warming. I cannot support that.
Nevertheless, Congressman Ed Markey, the chair of the House Committee on Global Warming, says the overall evidence is disturbing.
Scientists have warned us that climate change will result in increased melting of glaciers and polar ice, more frequent and intense heat waves and wildfires, and increased drought and flooding.
And people are experiencing extreme weather all over the globe, from wildfires in the U.S. state of California, to droughts in Russia, to flooding in Pakistan. But if this big break in the Greenland glacier is caused by global warming, how would that affect us?
When they start to disintegrate and pieces break off, they start to move faster and they drain even more ice faster from the Greenland ice sheet into the sea, and that's what produces sea level rise.
A sea level rise that could slowly erode shorelines across the globe. But those watching the Arctic changes at the Ice Center say there is no need to worry at the moment.
This is about 250 square kilometers in area. The world's oceans make up about 361 million square kilometers, so you're talking still a very, very, very small percentage.
Scientists will continue to monitor the ice island's path as it slides closer to the ocean. But they say only time will tell what damage, if any, will come from it. Carla Babb, VOA News, Washington.